Little motherfucker gonna try to rob me. Well, I'm gonna show you how we do it up here in Benton. Look, I wasn't trying to rob. Shut up! Why I bust a cap up in you? Now who sent you?
Source up, we standing tall in your short stuff.
Yes.
Our lunch is the bullshit that you dressed up. Address us on scholarship, homie, knowing you messed up. So fess up, you look for the best, knowing that that's us. Source up, we standing tall in your short stuff.
Yes.
Our lunch is the bullshit that you dressed up. Address us on scholarship, homie, knowing you messed up. So fess up, you look for the best, knowing that that's us. Sword clown, know that it's over like it's the fourth down. We the source now, hear a big bang with tanks on ground. More than a scrimmage, yeah, we forcing the sin, yeah, we pushing no limit. Leave the fight with no blemish. You the hometown, but you not receiving no privilege. We gon' do you bad, rape, rob, and pillage. But we nothing like the white man. I can see that you a big fan. Every time we go live, I see you in the damn stands. Watching and plotting, I see that you stalking a bit.
Yes.
Laughing at people, they seeing you taking
Here's
a
the
bit.
definition of plagiarism. The practice of taking someone else's work and ideas and passing them off as
Crazy
one's
ass nigga, we the source. Yeah, we cite source. Spitting hot flames more hotter than hot sauce. For real? Germy ass nigga.
All right. All right. Peace and blessings, family. First and foremost, man, I want to give all praise and honor to Abanawi Yahweh Shema Mashiach Yahushua, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For those that don't know, my name is Jeremiah Yah. Please say the Yah. All right. We got another powerful episode that we're going to be dealing with today. I first want to express this with all sincerity. The views that are expressed on this show solely belongs to Rabbi Lewis. All right. It does not reflect the Source Debate League. It does not reflect the House of the Redeemed Servant. All right. And it does not reflect Sister E's channel. These views are solely Rabbi Lewis. All right. So what Rabbi is going to attempt to do today is to prove that Cornelius was an Israelite. All right. So I got my brother, Mr. Santonio Wiggins, in the building. What's going on, Wiggs?
Shalom, fam. Shalom, my brother. How y'all doing, man? Thank you for allowing me on the stage. I want to see how my brother's going to prove that Cornelius is an Israelite, and I want to see what my brother Los going to do. Let's see what's up, man. Thank you, Jeremiah.
No doubt, brother. No doubt. All right, man. Without any further ado, man, we got Rabbi Lewis in the building, man. Talk to the people, Rabbi.
Tested, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
In the name of Allah, the most merciful, especially merciful. I've been witnesses, no God but Allah. Muhammad was his message. My name is Rabbi Lewis. A little bit about me. Published author of 50 books. My background's in parasitology, investment banking, and Arabic studies. What a pleasure.
All praise and glory, man. To the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. The hell with Allah. All right. We're not dealing with no abominable Muslim madness, but respect to you, brother. All right. So very interesting, man. Cornelius. Now, this is an age-old argument that a lot of Hebrew Israelites also argue that Cornelius was an Israelite. I don't hold that position. I don't believe Mr. Wiggins holds that position. So we are here to...
No, sir, I don't hold that.
Yes, sir. So we're here to hear the case out and allow Rabbi Lewis to bring forth his information. Are you ready, Rabbi?
Certainly. My apologies. We put the cart for the horse before we segue to that. Can I plug my course real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I sent you. If you can put it on the screen, Baba can share. That'd be advantageous.
You shared the link with me?
Yeah, via email. I sent you the link to my. You can just put it on the screen. People can see it and get the. This is my new WAP course. It's an A to Z course to give you a primary on becoming a day. I'm a professional day trader myself.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. All right, Rabbi, it's on the screen, brother.
Certainly. Can you scroll down a little bit, brother? Scroll down a little bit. Okay, click the thing under products. The actual picture. Okay, this is my new course. You could get it for $97. Pennies on the dollar. It's a pretty much you'll be a millionaire in 1 to 6 months, like Rabbi Lewis. Get the course. It's $97.
All right. Anything else on here?
Yeah, it's just an A to Z course on introduction to crypto and options trading. You know, I started in options 2018, so I'm a veteran. I wrote my first stock book in 2011, so I'm a test of time. Check it out.
All right. All right. Yeah, I do have to say, Rabbi got to be one of the tightest millionaires I have ever met in the history of millionaires. All right. I just want to put that out there for the record. All right. All right. So Rabbi, was Cornelius an Israelite?
Yeah, no. But before we answer that, put the cart before the horse, so to speak. Do you
Oh,
guys?
you said
I'm
he
not.
was not. Oh, hold on. You say he was not an Israelite.
No, he wasn't. No.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, brother, I misrepresented you. I thought you held the position that he was an Israelite. You're going to prove that he was an Israelite or he wasn't?
Wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Certainly. So,
Okay.
yeah, before we segue, so do you believe that Paul went to the Northern Kingdom? I don't.
Wait,
I
Rabbi
don't want to.
Lewis. I'm going
Yes.
to ask you a question. Do you believe that the African American Negroes could be from the be Israelites?
Are the Israelites?
Yeah, you believe African American Negroes can be Israelites today?
Yeah. Can I respond to that, Yum?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Certainly. Yeah. I'm sure you guys read the Negro and the Jubilee, no Burson, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Say that again.
You guys got
Say,
that book, right? I'm sorry.
The Hebrews to
I,
Negroes.
No.
yeah.
The Negro and the Jubilee, no Burson. She was saying how when the Jews got kicked, the Sephardic Jews got kicked out of Spain, right? That they came to the transatlantic slave trade. She
Right.
was saying how black people are Jewish in her book. Interesting.
Do you believe that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I was just questioning.
Yeah, I'm a
All right.
published
Go
author,
ahead.
50 books myself. I'm a trained rabbi. You know, I was a rabbi before I got into what's not just apologetics, but anyway, yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Okay, yeah. You need to put your link in the back chat, man. Let me take a look and see what you got, man. I heard you say something about Muhammad, and when we talk about the Jews that was in Spain and Portugal, historical records show that they went off into the North Africa, into Sudan, what was at that time was called Sudan, and I think it's the Arab Bradshaw, maybe saying that wrong. It talks about how the Jews were under the Muslims' rule there and how they ruled awfully over them, and because of which they left. They were, I think they were called. They went from Sephardic Jews to the Jews of Gilead or Balad Jews into West Africa. It appears when I think of the history of the Jewish people or the Israelites from Sephardic and going into Sudan, that the Moors or the Muslims it appears that they kind of hated the Israelites to some degree. Although we do see in some form of culture in Spain and Portugal that they did work together at various points, but we also see that they didn't always agree with the Israelites. So, what do you think about that when I'm bringing this part up here?
Oh, certainly. So we can say that. First thing first, Balad of Sudan is Arabic. We would agree on that, right?
Okay, yeah,
Balad of my background's in Arabic studies, so it actually means the land of the blacks. Balad of
okay,
Sudan means land. Yeah.
okay. But we're
Okay.
saying that, okay.
Yeah, certainly. So, um, yeah, when what was the first place that the Arabs conquered in the 6th century? Do you know?
In the 6th century. I'm not sure. I think they talk about the slave trade. I forget, but was it somewhere? I'm not really sure. You have to tell me.
Yeah, certainly. It was Coptic, the Coptic region. So there were Jews living there. Do you know how the Arabs described them?
Well, yeah, but we're saying that because you say I don't know if you understood what I was saying from the beginning. I think I heard you say something about Muhammad as his prophet and his messenger or something like that, right? Was that your greeting when you came off the mic?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. I'm Shia sect.
Okay, so help me understand. Are you claiming you're an actual descendant from Israel,
Yes.
or you
Yeah,
just a
yeah, yeah.
descendant from the bloodline of Muhammad?
No, Muhammad's mother was Jewish.
Okay, so
Remember,
does
Apostle Paul
Muhammad?
said in Hebrews chapter 7, there must be a change of the law. Can we get that real
Okay,
quick?
so
Go ahead.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. But so would you equate Muhammad being coming the doctrine of Muhammad Allah coming from Ishmael or no? How would you look at that? Because that's what I
Reiterate that, as you
always
said,
thought.
was Muhammad from the line of Ishmael?
Yeah, I always thought that this idea about Muhammad, it came through the bloodline of Ishmael. This view of who Allah is, I thought most scholars, I could be wrong. I have to look again. I haven't talked about it. Let me pull it up. But do you think that when we're talking about Muslims, Allah, it is a faith that comes from Ishmael? Let me look it up right quick. Let me see something.
No, if I can respond to that. Hello? Yep.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah, you're right. Can I respond to that?
Yes,
You on
yes,
mute,
yes,
brother?
please, please. Yeah, 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 yeah. I went on mute so you can talk.
Oh, yeah, certainly. Not to I was on mute. I don't think it was on mute.
Oh, you talking to Jeremiah? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Jeremiah,
yeah,
he's talking to you.
Salakia, man. Salakia, yeah, you got it, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, actually, in the Hadith, Muhammad denied that he was an Ishmaelite. But anyway,
Who denied that he was an
But his
Israelite?
mama is a, but his mama is a Jew, right?
yeah, Amina been. Well, he had multiple moms. He had three women who breastfed him. The first one was Halima. You know who Halima was, right?
I'm not that abreast in
Yeah, I'll just educate you.
Islam.
So he
I
had three
just,
moms.
yeah,
He had Halima,
okay.
who raised him till he was 6, and she brought him back to Medina. The second was his uncle Abu Lahab had a concubine who used to breastfeed him, and I forgot the third one. But his real mother was Amina bint Wahab. She was an Israelite.
Okay, so I'm kind
So
of
she
confused.
wasn't.
So
So she wasn't at his actual biological mother.
No, Amina bint Wahab, peace be upon her, she was his physical mother. You know, Rasulullah was an orphan.
Okay,
I mean,
so
today, let's look at this. Today, the Muslims claim that they have right to the land of Israel today. They also claim that Abraham is their father.
Well, I
I
mean
mean,
that's true,
that's
brother.
true.
Because if I can
And,
chime in on that,
and I mean, the Gentiles, everyone around the world don't claim that Abraham is their father. So,
okay,
and then we're going to pull up some scriptures too, but yeah, go ahead and talk to me about that
certainly, certainly.
particular part.
So, yeah, because who was Ishmael's mother? What was her name?
Like I say, I don't know the whole details. I just know the end
No, I mean
result
in the
is that
Torah,
the
brother, in the
Muslims,
Torah, in the Torah.
Hagar.
I'm not sure.
You
Yeah,
know, go ahead. Here you go.
maybe you'd be better off having that conversation with Jeremiah about
Okay,
all
no,
the
if you don't know, it's
details. I'm
fine,
not
brother. I'm
that
not
great.
putting you on the spot,
Yeah.
brother.
Ishmael's mother was Haggai, bro.
Yeah, Hagar. Yeah, and remember she was Egyptian.
Oh, that's in
Remember
the
the
scriptures. Yeah. Hagar's in the scriptures. Yeah.
yeah, certainly. Remember the Egyptians ruled Canaan before the Israelites took it. Can we get Genesis 17:8 real quick, big bro?
All right,
Okay.
so hold on because we got to get back on topic here. All right. The topic is was Cornelius an Israelite, Mr. Wiggins?
He said, no, we all agree on that part. I think we all agree. That's why I asked him about what he first said,
Well, I mean,
when he first opened.
I understand that, Wiggins, but this is what the show is. I got the people in the comments section commenting about
Yeah.
Cornelius.
Well,
You
you
know
might
what? You
have
know
to
what?
bring someone else on stage, Jeremiah, because none of us on stage
Well, I
disagrees
mean, if I
that.
could tell on that briefly, right? I highlighted that
Okay.
because I know that's not A to Z, but sorry, not A to Z, but I know the majority of One West believe he's an Israelite.
Right. Right. So what evidence do you have that he was not an Israelite?
Well, tonight is it. This is A to Z, the end of this doctrine. I'm the final boss of this whole topic. Yo, let's open up. Give me Galatians chapter 2 real quick. Galatians 2, 7 through 10. You can pull it on the screen. I'll read it. So wait, do you guys believe that Paul went to the northern kingdom?
Yes.
Yeah? I'm gonna take that off the table as well. All right, go ahead.
So you don't believe that Paul went to the northern kingdom at all?
No, I'm gonna destroy that doubt. Him and Barnabas went to the actual Gentiles. I'm gonna prove it. There's a verse One West never reads.
Yeah, because that's ridiculous.
But this doctrine's over
There were
tonight.
Jews. There were Jews and northern kingdom in these areas at the
What
time
areas?
that Paul
What
went to.
areas?
Galatia,
Galatia. Okay.
Corinth.
Okay, so was Trophimus an Israelite?
What verse you want?
Yeah, before you read that, brother, was
I'm not reading
Trophimus an
anything,
Israelite?
brother. You said you was going to read it. What
All right, let's
verse
go
do
to
you want?
Galatians 2, then we go to Acts 21. All right. Blow it up a little bit. I'm on YouTube. It's kind of small. Blow that up a little bit. Baba Kasha. Shit. I'm on YouTube watching on YouTube because. Okay, here we go. Okay. We're going to start at verse 8. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. For he, like I said, brackets, that means somebody put it in there. But anyway. Okay. Okay, so first question. Hello? Yo.
Rabbi, we're here, brother.
Yeah, is the circumcision all 12 tribes? Yes or no?
Is the circumcision all 12
Yeah,
tribes?
or is it just the southern or northern kingdom? Please answer that before we go forward.
All 12 tribes are part of the circumcision.
Okay.
There are dispensations in which the some of the 12 tribes were not circumcised.
Okay. So did James and Peter go to all 12 tribes or just the southern kingdom?
James and Peter?
Yes.
James and Peter went to the southern kingdom.
Not all 12 tribes.
Right.
Right? Go to James 1 and 1. Break that down. That's a lie. I'm sure he went to all 12 tribes. So did Peter. If you go to Acts 2:36, he baptized the northern kingdom when they
All right,
came
so
back
you
up.
don't want Galatian.
No, hold that. We're going to go back to this. Go to James 1 and 1 because you just lied and said James only went to the southern kingdom. That's not true. Go to James 1 and 1.
To the 12 tribes scattered abroad, bro? Is
Yeah,
that what you
it
want?
says the 12 tribes. What do you say he only went to the southern kingdom?
Okay. So there was writings to the 12 tribes scattered abroad.
So why did you just say he only went to the Judah,
Because
Benjamin, and Levi?
because those are the areas in which they were primarily dealing with.
That's not true.
All right. Show me a
That's not true.
scripture that disproves that, bro.
Go to Luke chapter 2, verse 36. Remember when King Hezekiah sent letters to the northern tribes to come back up, a lot of them came back. What was one of the tribes that came back?
What verse are you in reference to, bro?
Luke chapter 2, verse 36. Then we go into Acts chapter 2, verse 36.
Luke what?
Chapter 2, verse 36.
Luke 36.
Luke chapter 2, verse 35 through 36.
Luke 2 and 35. Correct?
God, let me just wait for a catch up on YouTube. Small delay, guys. Sorry. Go. Yeah, okay. 35, 36. Want me to read it or you read it?
Go ahead, brother.
Certainly. And there, we start at verse 35. Yea, a sword shall pierce through their own soul also, that the thoughts of men's hearts may be revealed. Verse 36. And there was the one and a prophetess, the daughter of who? For no of the tribe of Asher. Right? That's the northern kingdom, correct?
Yes.
Was she in Jerusalem?
Yes.
Okay, so what are we talking about, brother? The northern tribes were there.
Hey, brother. What's going on right now, Rabbi? I'm trying to understand. Are you trying to make an argument against me concerning what, bro?
Okay, I'll be black and white. No gray area. I said, if you go back to Galatians 2, I'm going to show you that Peter and James went to the 12 tribes, and Paul and Barnabas went to the actual heathen.
So are you telling me that the Hellenistic period did not contain people that were no longer calling themselves Israelites?
Of course, yeah, they were the strangers. That's who Peter went to. Go to Acts chapter 2. Peter went to the 12 tribes, the strangers.
Okay, where did Peter go to? Where was Peter's travels?
Yeah, that's why he didn't want to talk to Cornelius, because Peter
where was
sent
Peter's travels?
He went all over. Read the book of Acts chapter 8. Go to Acts chapter 8. When it says when the church was scattered through Samaria, he went and baptized them. That's in Acts 8 chapter, brother. Okay, so let's prove it. Go to Acts chapter 21.
Hey, brother, you do realize that Samaria is in the land of Israel. Where else did Peter go?
Peter went all over. What do you mean, where'd he go? He went everywhere.
Where?
Hold on. Before you move the goalposts, read Acts 20.
I'm moving the goalposts.
Yes, because I asked you a question 10 minutes ago. Yeah, hold on, brother.
I'm trying to understand. You're trying to say that Paul only went to heathen. Is that what you're saying?
No.
That's exactly what you just said. So what are you actually saying, brother?
Okay, if you go back to Galatians 2.
Now you want me to go back to Galatians?
Yes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Forget Galatians. Go to Acts 21, verse 29. And please explain it, please. Well, I know you never answered the question. I asked you a question. Just answer it, please. Was Trophimus from the northern kingdom?
I don't know. What verse are you referring to, bro?
Okay, go to Acts 21, 27 through 29. You're going to have to prove he was from the northern kingdom. There's no evidence.
Hey, brother. If you want to have a dialogue with me, let me make this clear to you, Rabbi. All right? Let me make this clear to you.
You on mute, brother.
If you want to have a dialogue or a debate with me, you have to set the parameters of what your argument is. I can't follow you all over the place. You jumping over here. This person's an Asher and this person. Nobody never argued against that. Okay? So you need to state your premise and whatever your position is, because I'm confused. At this point, you called me and said you wanted to have a show on whether or not Cornelius was an Israelite.
Okay,
then you say Cornelius was not an Israelite, which I agree and Mr. Wiggins agrees.
Okay, all right. Okay, we'll dive into that now.
And now you're trying to flip the damn cart and you want to have a debate with me? You want to debate me, bro?
No, we'll stick to the topic, brother. It's a friendly discussion.
So I'm trying to understand what's going on here.
Okay, let's dive. All right. So if I could respond?
Yeah.
Certainly. So as I was eloquently saying, the reason why Peter didn't want to go to Cornelius is because he was only sent to the circumcision, which is all 12 tribes. So let's go to, so remember when Peter said, what did he say? It's unclean. You know what I'm talking about when he said it was unclean to sit with, did I quote that correctly?
Okay, so here's the problem. The circumcision in the first century, brother, those that were called of the circumcision were the southern kingdom.
Okay.
The southern kingdom was the ones of the circumcision because the northern kingdom went off from circumcision, from the laws.
That's irrelevant. because Jesus said he went. Give me Matthew 15:24. Matthew 15:24, real quick.
Hey, brother. Matthew 15:24 says that he was sent unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Yeah, so why would he? Here's the question, brother. Elephant in the room. Answer, please. Right? And it's Wiggins too. Maybe if he can answer it, right? If Christ came to, did Christ come to bring the northern kingdom back under the covenant?
Yes.
So why would he send Paul and Barnabas to do something he already did? He already brought them back under the covenant. Why would he go send Paul and Barnabas to do what he already did? Please answer that.
Hey, brother. Matthew 28 says, "Preach to all the world, bro." What are you talking about?
Can you answer the question?
He didn't do. Christ opened the door. It was the apostles' job to establish the culture and the protocols of bringing the 12 tribes back.
Wait, did they baptize?
Hey, hold on, bro.
All right, go ahead, brother.
It was his job to bring them back. They had not all been brought back. They still haven't all been brought back to this day.
Chapter and verse, brother.
Chapter and verse what?
That they were all, yes, they were. Go to Acts chapter 2. They were all baptized in Acts 2.
Okay, are you telling me that all of the northern kingdom came back in Acts chapter 2?
Show me they didn't. Show and prove. Chapter and verse.
Right. Wait. All right. Let me show you, because this is ridiculous, right?
And then you never.
Hold on, brother. I'm not. No. We're gonna deal with this point first.
Absolutely.
Right?
I mute my mic. Go ahead.
Doing that, bro. Flip flopping all over the damn place. Let's look at Acts chapter 2. All right. Let's see who these people were. Right. Let's see who these people were. All right. Acts chapter 2. Let's look here. Verse 5 says what? And there were dwelling at Jerusalem. Who was dwelling there? Jews, right? Who are the Jews, Rabbi Lewis?
Brother, go down, brother.
Hey, no, bro. Answer my question, bro.
All right, yeah, the southern kingdom. I agree. Read down.
Okay, stop. The southern kingdom.
I'm gonna show you the northern kingdom was there too, brother. Hold on,
finish, bro.
All right,
go ahead. We're gonna have order here.
Absolutely. Sorry, go ahead.
And there were dwelling at Jerusalem devout Jews, men out of every nation under heaven. So that means that Jews, right, were everywhere, right?
Certainly. So here's the question: did the northern kingdom come back up in Acts 2? Did any of them come up? Not all. Did any of them?
Yes. Some of the northern kingdom came back in the book of Chronicles after the Babylonian captivity and dwelt in the southern kingdom.
Said that, brother.
Hey, brother, listen to me carefully. You're not dealing with no lightweight, all right? Understand this, Rabbi. You should know this, okay? You're not dealing with no lightweight. So there was some northern kingdom that did come back and dwelt in Jerusalem, but not all of the northern kingdom came back. All right. Now let's read verse 6. Now when this was noised abroad, the multitudes came together and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language. And they were all amazed and marveled, saying one to another, Behold, are not all these which speak Galileans? How hear we every man in our own tongue wherein we were born? Right? These are the places that it's in reference to, right?
Yeah, hold on. Go down to verse 9.
I'm at verse 9. Verse 9.
Maybe verse 8. Hold on. Excuse me. And how hear we every man?
I just read verse 8.
Okay, certainly. So Medes. So was the southern kingdom in the land of the Medes? They weren't. Show us the verse. The Medes, the people that were coming from Medes, was the northern kingdom. I'm about to prove it now.
Hold on. That's a lie.
That's a lie?
Yes.
Chapter and verse with the southern kingdom.
Hey, brother, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? Did not the Medes and the Persians take down the Babylonians?
Yes.
Did not the Medes and the Persians dwell in Babylon?
Absolutely.
Did not Cyrus the Great decree for the children of Israel to go back into their land?
Well, they went back 2 different ways.
Uh-huh.
And Ezra, let's go to Ezra 4 real quick. Then Ezra 7. Ezra chapter 4 real quick. Then we're going to go to Ezra chapter 7. Because
What are
they
we going
all
to,
go back under
what are we
Cyrus.
going to Ezra's for? What is
Because
your argument and your position now?
He just said they
Initially,
went back 2 different ways, Jeremy. So he's trying to prove how they went back 2 different ways.
that's
Ezra
fine.
4 and Ezra
okay.
But
7. I think that's what
that's
it said.
fine, but that's not the argument, Wiggins.
No,
The
I'm
argument is
saying
that,
this. Here's what
hold
I'm
on,
saying.
brother, hold
All right,
on.
go ahead, brother.
The
Go ahead, brother.
argument is that all the people that were dwelling in Jerusalem, at Jerusalem, were Jews from every nation under heaven. These Jews here are Southern Kingdom via his own testimony, Wiggins. That means that these are people, right? These are people that dwelt in different parts of the earth, and they were keeping the law. What is the law? That they would come back to Jerusalem during the feast days. The only representation of the law was the southern kingdom. Why? Because the northern kingdom was cut off, right? We can read that in Isaiah chapter 2.
Okay, can I say one thing there?
What?
Huh?
Bro, I listen. What's the argument, bro?
Okay.
I don't understand. What's the argument here?
Okay. Okay, 2 things to that. My argument was in Acts 2 that the land you have to show the southern kingdom we're in the land of the Medes. First thing. Second thing, if you read the book of Josephus, it tells you that there was a worshiping center in Samaria, right? You know Samaria, right? Where the northern kingdom, right? With me? Hello? And the Maccabees destroyed that temple. Do we agree on that? You on mute.
The Maccabees destroyed what temple?
Okay, so if you read Josephus's writings, you know who Josephus was, right?
Yes, brother. You know damn well I know who Josephus
Okay,
is.
so just with all these. So if you read Josephus, it tells you that the Maccabees, who were Levites, there was the temple worshiping center in Samaria. They sacked it. They destroyed it. So show us. That's why they had beef in the first century, because they knocked their temple down. So show us where the southern kingdom were living in the land of the Medes, please. Chapter and verse.
Hey, brother. I don't have a book, chapter, and verse that says that they were living in the
They
land of
don't
Egypt.
exist, but I can show you.
All right. Hold on.
All right.
Hey, bro. I'm confused.
But I can show you the northern
hold
kingdom.
on, brother. Hold on.
Go ahead, brother, please.
Damn, I'm confused, bro. Right? Because if we're talking about Cornelius, now we're talking about whether or not the southern kingdom was in the land of the Medes, but the children of Israel was in captivity under the Babylonians. The Babylonians got taken down by the Persians and the Medes. And then the decree went forth of the lands of the Medes that the Medes were occupying. Any Israelite that was there that wanted to leave could leave. But we know for a fact that all of Israel did not leave Babylon. Am I right or wrong about that?
Absolutely. Daniel never came back. They stayed. I agree.
All right. So you sitting there trying to ask a question that you know damn well ain't in the Bible does not assert any type of point or relevance to the fact that the northern kingdom did not all return to Jerusalem.
The southern kingdom, brother.
Hold on. You cannot call circumcision all 12 tribes when there was still an orchestrated effort to bring the two houses to one stick. My question to you is, have that happened yet? Have the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom become one stick yet, bro?
Give me some, elaborate on that. What do you mean by one stick? Okay, let's go. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
You want me to elaborate, right?
Please, yes. Hello?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you was on me. I didn't hear nothing. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. All right. So let me show you this here first and foremost. All right. This is what I'm asking you. Right? Let me get this. Ezekiel. Right? 37. Can everyone see my screen?
You said, my brother, blessings and peace to everybody.
Yo, man, we got Apostle Carlos in the building. What's going on, brother?
What's
You
going on,
got it.
Apostle? Shalom, my
What's
brother.
going on? What's going on, my brother?
I'm trying to follow this conversation. I'm so lost. I don't. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know.
I
I
am
think
too,
that
Willis.
Rabbi Lewis is saying that Cornelius is not an Israelite. I think he's proving that he's not an Israelite. I don't know if is that what you're trying to do, Rabbi Lewis? Prove that Cornelius is not an Israelite.
Absolutely. And that
Yeah,
Paul
Okay,
went
I
to the
think.
actual Gentiles.
Okay,
that's what he's trying to do. But the problem is he's trying to say that circumcision applies to the northern kingdom when they were referenced circumcision in the book of Acts. All right. Circumcision were those that were keeping the law, right? And that was not the northern kingdom. All right. And I'm asking him now, have the two sticks been brought together? This is verse 16. This is Ezekiel 37 and 16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companion. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for the house of Israel, his companion. And join them one to another, and one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. My question to you, brother, as you can clearly see on the screen, has this happened yet?
Absolutely. I'm going to prove it now. Go to two scriptures, if I can. Colossians 2 and 14.
All right. My position is he's completely wrong.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to prove it. It already happened. I'm going
All
to
right.
prove it now.
So, all right. Where you want me to go?
First, we're going to Colossians 2 and 14. Then we're going to go to Jeremiah 3 and 8.
Colossians 2 and 14.
Yes.
All right. There you go.
Just wait for it to catch up on YouTube. It's just like a 3-second delay, bro. Shoot. Okay. Let's start at verse 13. All right. Scroll up a little bit, brother. All right, let's get it. And you being dead in your sins and the uncircumcision of your flesh, have he quickened together with him, having forgiven all your trespass, right? Here's the headshot. 14. Blotting out the handwriting of ordinance that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailed it to the cross. What is this handwriting ordinance? It's the divorcement that was given to the northern kingdom. When Christ died, peace be upon him, the northern and southern kingdom were one stick. Go to Jeremiah 3 and 8. I'm gonna show the handwritten ordinances was the divorcement of the northern kingdom. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, brother.
Okay, verse 8. And I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel, that's the northern kingdom, committed adultery. This is Hashem speaking. I had put her away in what? Given her a bill of divorce. So Hashem divorced the northern kingdom. Christ came to bring the northern kingdom back under the covenant. When he died, they were grafted back in. Hence, in Acts 2, they're coming up. and they're being baptized by Peter. Headshot. Yeah.
And that's ridiculous and absurd, man. Show me the northern kingdom coming back in Acts chapter 2, bro. Show me that in Acts chapter 2.
Brother, I just did. Hold on.
No, you have not did nothing, bro. Where's Naphtali? Where's Issachar?
I got
Where's
you. I'm going to answer that, brother. I'm going to answer the question.
Simeon?
Can I answer it, brother?
Hey, bro.
All right.
Listen to me carefully. The mention of one individual person from one individual tribe does not represent the entirety of that tribe, neither does it represent the entirety of the northern kingdom. You do not get to come in and pull this small-time jazz over on me. That don't work up here, okay? Let's make that extremely clear. You have zero evidence you have proven. I'm going to give you another opportunity right now to show us any evidence that the northern kingdom was reconciled to the southern kingdom. And they came together. The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom in its totality came together. Okay. Show us
light work, brother. That's light work, brother. Okay, 2 verses. Do I have the floor now? I don't want to cut you off.
Yes.
So after this, you can just hang this doctrine up. First, we're going to Matthew 4. Then we're going to let me get the next verse. Get the hold Matthew 4 real quick. Hold that. This is over after this. My computer's on. Sorry. See.
This is wild. Hey, Carlos, this is absurd.
Let me get the verse 1 second.
Everyone knows. Well, at least I thought everyone knows, but clearly everyone don't know that the work towards reconciling Israel has not been fulfilled.
I agree. That's a fact.
I disagree with that. 1 second. Look, are we going to Matthew 4? Then we're going to Luke chapter 17.
Hold on. Which one do you want first, bro? Just
brother,
call one verse at a time.
I just said Matthew 4 first. Matthew 4.
Okay, you want Matthews. All right, hold on. Let's get
then
Matthews.
We're going to Luke chapter 17, brother.
What do you want in Matthews?
Sorry 1 second. Matthew 4, start at verse 13. So
why? All right. Come on, sir. It's taking so long. Matthew 4:13. All right, it's on the screen, brother. It's on the screen.
What the hell? Someone's on my internet. 1 second. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm back. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna start at verse 14. Okay. No, yeah, verse 14. Hello.
Yes, okay. Bro.
Verse 12. Now, when Jesus of Nazareth, peace be upon him, had heard that John was cast into prison, he departed into Galilee. Right. Verse 13, leaving Nazareth. Okay, here's the point. Verse 15. I'm sorry, verse 13. And leaving Nazareth, he came into dwell Capernaum, which is the seacoast in the borders of Zebulun and Naphtali. Verse 15, the point. The land of Zebulun and land of Naphtali, about the way of the sea beyond. Okay, so Galilee of the Gentiles. So here's the question. The $1 million question. Were the tribe of Zebulun and Naphtali still there? And if not, why was it still being called that? If they were Gentile, why didn't they rename it? That'd be the question.
All right, cool. All right, because clear, you don't know a damn thing. All right, let me prove it to you. All right. So we're gonna go. Hey, brother.
All right, go ahead.
Respectfully, bro. All right. Actually, it's like if I don't know why this is going so slow.
Oh, sorry. Before you read that, can I get my last verse?
No.
All right.
You're not finna compile a bunch of points and bring forth confusion. All right. First and foremost, notice that it said Galilee of the Gentiles. Why did it say that, Carlos? Why did it say Galilee of the Gentiles? Look, I'm going to show you why. All right. It says here, verse 21, for he rent Israel from the house of David, and they made Jeroboam son of Nebat king, and Jeroboam drove Israel from following the Lord and made them sin a great sin. For the children of Israel walked in all the sins of Jeroboam, which he did. They departed not from them until the Lord removed. What did the Lord do? What did the Lord do? Removed Israel out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants, the prophets. So was Israel carried away out of their own land, unto where? Assyria, till when? This day. And the king of Assyria brought men from where? From Babylon, and from Cutha, and from Ava, and from Hamath, and from Savarium, and placed them in Samaria instead of the children of Israel. Do you see that, brother? Do you see that?
Absolutely.
All right, so these areas that you're referring to were replaced and repopulated. All right. And they possessed where? What? Sumeria, and dwelled in the cities thereof.
Okay, two questions to that. So why did they rename the cities that they have
No,
been there?
they did not rename the cities, bro.
Why? Why not? They have been there for thousands of years. Why do they still call it what the Jews were calling it?
Because that's what happened.
Okay, he doesn't know the answer. Okay, so two things to that. What's the first thing I was going to say? Okay, first let's
Boy,
go to
you
Luke
better have
17.
you better have something. You're a slick talking Negro. You better
Okay.
have something that's
Okay,
going
two
to
things to respond to
disprove what
that.
I just brought out, bro.
Absolutely, two
That's
things, two
ridiculous.
verses, certainly. First we're going to go to 2 Kings chapter 18 to Luke 17. I'm gonna show you just move the goalposts.
You gonna what?
2 Kings chapter 8, 4 through 5. 2 Kings 18, 4 through 5. Sorry. Where's my computer? 2 Kings 18. 2 Kings 18, 4 through 5, brother.
It's on the screen, bro. Come on, let's go.
Got you. 1 second. Okay, it's just catching up on YouTube. Sorry, 1 second. I don't know what's going on, man. All right. 4 through 5. Hello?
Rabbi, do not say hello another time, brother. We
Okay,
are
verse 5.
here and we can hear you.
Verse 5. Let's get to the point. This is talking about King Hezekiah, who rededicated the temple to Yahweh. We agree he rededicated the temple, correct? We agree on that? Brother, do we agree that King Hezekiah rededicated the temple?
Yes, bro.
Okay, verse 5. Now, this is what the Bible says about King Hezekiah. Let's see what it says. And we can scroll if we need more context, right? Verse 5. He trusted in Yod-Heh-Wah-Veh, Elohim of Israel, so that after him was none like him amongst all the kings of Judah, nor any that were before him. Let's read that again. After him was none like him amongst all the kings of Judah, nor any that were before him. So according to the Bible, King Hezekiah was the greatest king ever. Now let's go back on topic, because he moved the topic. Luke chapter 17. Luke 17, 11 through
What was the reason to go
12.
here? What was the reason to go here?
Because you just went to a verse before I put that on a pedestal. You went to a verse about the Gentiles inhabiting Samaria, which is irrelevant. I'm gonna show it. Luke 17, 11 through 13, please.
Why did we go to this verse?
Okay, it's simple
Hezekiah?
because certainly, because if I could, right? Can I respond, please?
Yes.
Okay, because yes, there were Gentiles in Samaria that were placed there. But when King Hezekiah came back into power later after that, they came back. Some of them escaped and came back. We're going to see that now. Luke 17.
Hey, brother. Hey, Carlos, maybe my English ain't that good, right? But Mr. Wiggins, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe my English ain't that good, because I could have swore that I said to this brother to show me all 12 tribes coming back together.
You
Not
did.
a segment, not a small group, but all 12 tribes. Did I ask that brother for that
Yeah,
proof?
brother, that's what I'm getting now. Brother, Luke chapter 17. I'm getting to that.
What did you just say leading into Luke 17?
Oh my God. He went to a verse about the Gentiles being placed in Samaria. I agree with that. I said, subsequent to saying that, I said later on, King Hezekiah told them to come back up. A lot of them came back up. Now let's go to Luke 17.
A lot of them or all of them?
I'm going to show all of them. I'm going to show that now. Luke 17.
All right, boy. If you don't show it right now, boy.
Well, I
Luke
don't disappoint.
17. Luke 17. All right.
11 through
Hey,
13. Now,
Carlos,
this is
do you
Jesus.
hold on, brother?
Go ahead,
Carlos,
brother.
do you hear what he said he's about to show us?
Yeah, but I don't think it can be shown. It's not in there.
No, it's not
We'll
in there.
see. We're about to
I
see
know it's
right
not.
now,
I know
brother.
it's not. But I want to make it clear. So when we show that it ain't in there, I don't want to hear no excuses, right? So what is it, Carlos, that you're hearing that he's about to show us?
I don't know because there's nothing there.
Rabbi, tell us again, what are you about to show us in Luke?
We're about
All
to show you that
12 tribes coming back together, correct?
Absolutely.
All right, you heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to hold them to the fire, right? Luke
Now,
what?
before you read that, remember
Luke
Jesus of
what?
Nazareth, peace
Luke
upon.
what?
Hold on, brother. Let me say this. I'm going to give you the verse.
All
Remember
right,
Jesus.
give me the verse so I can have it getting pulled up before
Okay,
you
Luke
speak.
chapter 17, brother.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
So before you read that, so remember Jesus told the apostle, I speak to them in parables. So in Luke, he's going to speak in parables, but I'm going to show you the context of the parable.
All right. All right, while this is getting pulled up, why is taking his beloved time? Luke 17 and what?
Certainly. Let's go down to verse 11.
All right.
Start at verse 11. Yeah. I don't know why my computer's lagging so bad. Is your computer lagging, guys? I don't know what's going on. All right. Let's see.
It's on the screen, brother.
Hold on, brother. Sorry, my computer's lagging. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to hit the lock button. Okay, hello? Okay, sorry. Okay, let's start at verse 11, guy. His headshot, right? And it came to pass. This is Jesus of Nazareth, right? We agree. Jesus, right?
Yes, bro.
Okay, we agree on that. Verse 11. And it came to pass as Jesus, hey, this is Jesus of Nazareth. He went to Jerusalem, right? That he passed through the midst of Samaria and Galilee, right? So Samaria is where the northern kingdom were at. I'm going to show that. Verse 12. And he entered into a certain village. They met him 10 men, right? That were lepers, which stood afar off. I'm sure that the 10 lepers were the 10 tribes being grafted back in. Verse 13. And they lifted up their voice and said, Jesus, peace be upon the master, have mercy on us, right? Verse 14, when he saw them, he said unto them, go show yourself unto the priests. And it came to pass that as they went, they were cleansed. This is a parable about the northern kingdom being grafted back in. They were
Hey, bro,
lepers.
listen to me carefully, bro.
He cut me off.
There's,
All right, go ahead.
there's no argument on Christ opening up the door for reconciliation between the northern and southern kingdom. Hey, Carlos, can you hear me clearly? Right? Because I got to say
Yes.
it again because he's missing it. There's no need for you to show me a parable of Christ opening the door for reconciliation. I agree. Carlos, you also agree with that, correct?
Yep.
Now, that's not what we're asking you, bro. What we are asking you, Rabbi Lewis, is to show us the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom coming back together in Acts chapter 2 or anywhere in the Bible that you want to show us them coming back together, thus fulfilling Ezekiel 37.
Okay, certainly. So, before we do that, put the call for this.
Oh my God! Before we
brother,
do
I'm gonna
that,
give you the verse,
that was
brother.
what's
1
supposed
second,
to be
brother.
shown in Luke. Hold on, Rabbi. Carlos, is that what he was supposed to be showing us in Luke? Right or wrong?
Yes, it is. Showing us all 12 tribes back together in Israel. And I've said it before I even went, it's not there.
So why are you showing us a parable that Christ opened up the door for reconciliation, which we already agreed to, Rabbi? Why are
hold on,
you
brother.
not?
You
Hold
just
on,
added that to,
bro.
hold on, brother.
Hold on. You was very disingenuous with this move in Luke, okay? Because nobody asked you for that. Now you're going to do it again. We're going to give you another opportunity. Whatever it is that you're about to show us, is it going to show the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom coming back together?
Absolutely. Hold on. Before we do that, he put the cup for us again. He moved the goalpost. He said that Christ opened up the door. The verse doesn't say that. The verse says, read that again, that he cleansed the 10 lepers. That's all 10 tribes being grafted back in. He said that he opened the door. No, he didn't. He did it. He didn't open the door. He finished it. What is he talking about? Go ahead.
Show us the 10 tribes coming back then.
Okay.
Show us the 10 tribes receiving their land back from those false inhabitants of Samaria. Show us Reuben getting his land back, Naphtali getting his land back, Simeon getting his land back. Show us that, bro. Can you show us that in the first century?
Okay. First of all, let me be crystal clear what I said. We went to Acts 2. It says that some of the Jews came back from the land of the Medes. I asked Jeremiah, crystal clear, right? Show us the southern kingdom being in the land of the Medes. I'm sure that was the northern kingdom coming back up. Can you show that to us, please? That the southern kingdom were in the land of the Medes, please. Chat them up.
Hey, brother, I already said that there's no scripture that says that they were in the land of the Medes.
I can show the northern kingdom were in the land of the Medes.
Hold on. I don't know why you're going back to that. I already said that. So that's irrelevant. That proves absolutely nothing for your case nor mine.
Was the Jews coming from Medes, the northern kingdom?
That is irrelevant.
Can you answer the question, brother?
Hey, brother, listen to me carefully. The answer to your question, that's irrelevant.
How is it irrelevant? Elaborate,
the answer is there's no verse in the Bible that speaks about them being in the land of the Medes. Okay? So you're asking me for something that's not in the Bible, which I never claimed it was in the Bible. That's irrelevant. The northern
kingdom in the land of the Medes, yes or no?
That's irrelevant.
How is that irrelevant? I'm showing you they were coming back up in Acts. How's that irrelevant, brother?
Show us. Show us.
Okay, let's get the verse. Okay. First, let's go to Acts chapter 8.
What tribes were in the land of the Medes?
Brother, I just said that. If you read Josephus' writing.
What tribe were in the land
I'm
of the Medes?
going to show you that they were there. I'm going to give it to you. Give me 20 seconds, countdown. So, 20 seconds with the rabbi. So, if you read the works of Josephus, not in the Bible, the Apocrypha, the northern kingdom were in Samaria. The Maccabees went into Samaria and knocked the temple down that they were worshiping at. Why? Because you have to come up to Jerusalem to keep the feast days. So we agree on that.
Yes.
Okay, so he destroyed their temple because you can't sacrifice outside of Jerusalem. Do we agree on that?
Yes.
So the Maccabees burned their temple down during the Hellenistic period because they were worshiping outside of Jerusalem.
When?
This is during the Hasmonean in 100 BCE.
What? So you're saying that those were actual
northern tribes? Josephus said these were actual Israelites who were worshiping in Samaria, and the Maccabees destroyed their temple. It's in Josephus' writings.
So who were the Hamites that were brought in by?
Okay, let's read that. Now I'm gonna take that off the table too.
Say what?
Ezra chapter 4, 1-4. Let's read it.
Hold on, bro. Because I already made it clear that is not the point. That is irrelevant. Hey, Carlos, help me out, bro. Because maybe I'm not handling this correctly, right? So I'm pleading for a mediation, right? So my issue is with this brother. Clearly, he's trying to have a tactic, which I'm not pushing back against. I know for a fact that according to Ezra, some of the northern tribes came back and settled in Jerusalem, the southern kingdom. I know this, right?
Right.
I know that there were some people that were of the northern kingdom that was in Jerusalem. I know this.
Like the prophetess Anna, who was from Ashur. We
That
fine with that.
we know, right? But she solely does not represent the entire tribe of Asher. Am I right or wrong about that?
That is correct.
All right. So that means that there are a multitude of the tribe of Asher that was not there. They were
Hold
not.
on. Yirmiah, let me help you where you don't even got to explain it. This is all we got to say. Case closed. James chapter 1. To the 12 tribes scattered abroad.
Right.
It's
So
over.
they had to be somewhere else in order to be scattered, correct?
Correct.
What is you talking about, Rabbi? You read that in your opening statement. Rabbi, you actually quoted that in your opening statement. So now what he's doing, Carlos, is he's trying to assert Acts chapter 2, right? Which somebody who's one of the comments said right here in Acts 2, only the southern kingdom was there. That's why it said Jews. Exactly. See? So the northern kingdom was not known as Jews, correct, Rabbi?
Incorrect. Let's go to Ezra chapter 4. So my computer's lagging. Sorry. Ezra chapter 4. Now, before he reads that.
Hold on.
Okay.
Because you are a whirlwind of confusion.
Okay.
Okay.
Before you read Ezra 4.
Hold on, brother.
Go ahead, brother. Sorry.
You're gonna have to tell us what it is that you about to show us that you are continually begging for in Ezra. What are you about to show us?
Okay, two things. So first, Ezra 6 is going to show you that the priests, when they came back from Babylon, right, that the priests did a sacrifice for all 12 tribes. That shows you the northern kingdom were there. Why would they do a sacrifice for all 12 tribes if the northern tribes weren't there? Can you answer that?
Yes, because we've always had a love for our people based upon the fact that we were being punished in the midst of our captivity. So our priests are not going to only pray for the southern kingdom. They're going to pray for the entire nation of Israel. It's never been where they only pray for one tribe because they are 12 tribes. So simply because a prayer went forth for the entire 12, hold on, does not mean that all 12 were there. Why? You cannot show that nowhere in the Bible, nowhere.
We're going to get it now. First of all, I didn't say pray for. I said they did a sacrifice for all 12 tribes. Let's get that. Go to Ezra 6 and 17. We're going to go to Ezra 4. My computer's lagging bad, so I might have to let you read it. My computer's lagging. I don't know what's going on. Ezra 6, 17.
I'm not reading nothing, bro.
I'll read my verses. No problem. Yeah. Ezra chapter 6, verse 17. I think it is. My computer's lagging.
Wild.
Then we go into Ezra 4.
All right. So he's going to show us all 12 tribes, Carlos. Right?
Let me just see I got the right verse. I'll show you my computer's.
He's going to show us all 12 tribes. I'm excited to see it, right? Ezra's 4.
First, we're going to next. First, we're going to Ezra 6. Then we're going to go to Ezra 4.
So in Ezra 6, you're going to show us all 12 tribes, correct?
Yeah, 2 verses going to prove it. This is going to get us in the door. Then it's going to land the plane. Ezra 6, 16 through 17. Okay, y'all ready?
Yes.
Certainly. This is Ezra 6, 16 through 17. Then I'm going to give the last verse going to drive the point home. And the children of Israel, the priests and the Levites, and the rest of the children of their captivity, right? 1 second. kept the dedication of the house of Yod-Heh-Wah-Veh with joy. Verse 17, right? Is the point. And offered at the dedication of the house of Yod-Heh-Wah-Veh 100 bullocks, 200 rams, 400 lambs for a sin offering for all Israel. 12 he goats according to the number of the tribes of Israel. So now they're sacrificing for all 12 tribes. I'm going to prove that the other tribes were there. Ezra's 4. Then I go to Ezra 4. Start at verse 1. And I this is headshot.
So verse 17, and he offered at the dedication of this house of God 100 bullocks, 200 ram, 400 lamb, and for a sin offering for all Israel. Right?
Right. The 12 he goes for all it is 12 tribes. So that's proof that they were there. Go to Ezra 4.
According to the number of the tribes of Israel.
12 he goats for 12 tribes. He sacrificed for all 12 tribes. Why would he do a sacrifice for all 12 tribes?
Okay.
If only the southern kingdom was there.
Okay. You want to go Ezra 4 now?
Yeah, let's go and drive the point home. Then I'll leave the floor back.
Wow. You know, oh man, hold on. All right, 6 and what, brother?
Nah, brother, Ezra 4, 1 through 4.
All right, here we go. 4 and 1 through 4.
Let's start at verse 1. Now, when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin, the adversaries is the northern kingdom. This is the northern kingdom coming back up to build with the southern kingdom. We're going to prove that. Now, when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of captivity built the temple to Yod-Heh-Wah-Veh of Israel, verse 2, then they came to Zerubbabel, the chief of the fathers, and said unto them, let us build with you, right? For we seek your Elohim as you do, and we sacrifice unto him since the days of Esradon, king of Sur, who brung us up hither. This is the northern kingdom. They came up to build. Zerubbabel told them to go away. More of the story. Who was Esradon's mother?
I don't know.
You don't know? I'll tell you. Esradon's mother was an Israelite. She was a concubine for the northern kingdom. Remember, the Assyrians put the northern kingdom in bondage, correct?
Yeah, so what?
More of the story, and I yield 5 seconds. 5 seconds with the rabbi. Esradon's mother was an Israelite. She was from the northern kingdom. She was a concubine in the Assyrian harem. His mother was an Israelite. Interesting stuff.
So what?
So the northern kingdom were there because the dude who displaced the mother was an Israelite too.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Is that your evidence? Are you done?
Brother, that's headshot. Esradon's the nigga. Sorry to be quiet.
Hey, brother.
All right.
What evidence do you got that his mother was an Israelite?
Oh, ample evidence. I'm gonna publish out the 50 books myself. I have a whole book I wrote.
I don't care about none of that. What evidence do you have that you can produce now, bro?
Yeah, let's pull it. I'll pull it for you right now. It's in my book, but I'll give you the primary source. I'm not a primary source. I'm in the story, but I'm not a primary source. So I'll concede to that. His mother, I'm probably give you the story. We can look it up. His mother was a concubine. She's like a sex slave for the Syrians. His mother was an Israelite. He didn't know that, obviously. Okay, let's get that. This is in the Encyclopedia Britannica. Have you heard of that? Hello?
Yeah. You
It's
want to share your screen?
No, I got you. We'll pull it up now. This is the Encyclopedia Britannica. Tell his mother was an Israelite from the Northern Kingdom. Let's see.
Someone says the Jews and Israelites are often used interchangeably. I agree.
Let's see if I can find that real quick. I should have had this ready. I didn't know we was gonna go on this summit. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I had it bookmarked. Hello?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it real quick. I don't want to waste too much time.
All right. While he's looking for that, Carlos, Mr. Wiggins, are you guys there? You guys on mute. Carlos, Mr. Wiggins, are you there? All right, so your evidence that the Northern Kingdom was there, can you explain why?
Yeah, I found the source. Just type in this is
why
AI
did
overview. Type this
Zerubbabel?
in. I got
Why?
you, brother. I'm about to see you the source right
Hey,
now.
brother, I'm asking you a question, bro.
Yeah.
Why did Zerubbabel reject them?
Reject who? Be specific. I'm sorry.
This king of Assyria here.
The king. No, it didn't say he rejected them. He rejected the Northern Kingdom that wanted to build with them. They were the adversaries. That was the Northern Kingdom. I'm gonna give you the source that Esdras' mother was a Israelite. I'm about to email it to you right now to prove it. We can pull it up.
Bro, just read the source. What are you talking about?
No, I'll read anything. I'm just gonna pull it so people can see it, brother, who don't want to research, brother. Let's see if I can email it to you real quick. Let's see.
Hey, family, this is wild.
I'm sending it to you right now.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. This is wild. This man thinks that
you got it, brother.
Because somebody's mother is an Israelite, that makes them an Israelite.
Yeah, because if you read Luke 16:16, the Bible says the law only lasted till John the Baptist. After John, the law was done away with. Go, we go get that. Go to. I just sent you the link. Go ahead and pull it up.
What does that got to do with your pedigree?
Yeah, because after John the Baptist, that's why the Jews. Go ahead. Yeah, that's why the Jews traced lineage to their mother, because after John the Baptist, the law was done away with. They started. If you go to, we'll read that next.
Hey, bro, we don't give a damn about Jewish people. Okay.
Okay.
The Israelites never traced their lineage through their mother.
I didn't say that. I said Luke 16, the law.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Okay,
look what I sent you. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Right, the Israelites never traced their lineage through their mother. Let me prove it.
I never said they did.
Okay, so why are you telling us about this king here? How you say his name?
It's right there in front of you, brother. Go to Ezra 4, verse 2. Read that again.
Yeah, so why are you telling us about this king of Assyria, right? Being an Israelite of the Northern Kingdom. Why are you doing that?
Okay, so this is crystal clear.
Why are you doing that?
Certainly, no problem. Okay, so to answer that, let's go to Nehemiah chapter 13 real quick.
No. Why are we going to Nehemiah now?
Because the reason why I brought up Esdras, whose mother was an Israelite, because the Northern Kingdom were having sex with the Gentiles that were in Samaria. So the Southern Kingdom looked at them like they were half-breeds, because they were having sex with Gentiles against the law.
We don't believe in half-breeds. The Israelites do not believe in half nothing. Do you understand that? You are going against the foundational principles of establishing identity for the ancient Israelites. You are speaking against that, as are the Jewish people are also speaking against that today.
No, it's not true. Go to Mark chapter 7, verse 9.
No, I'm not going to Mark nothing. Okay? Because you already admitted that according to Numbers chapter 2, a person's pedigree, lineage, household is based upon their father.
Right, that's irrelevant, because Apostle Paul said in Hebrews 7, verse 12, which I never read, that there must be a change of the law, because now there's a Judite who's now a priest. Can we get that real quick to prove that?
No, because that's irrelevant.
That's not irrelevant. Paul said the law changed.
They don't have nothing to do.
There must be a change of the law.
Brother, That don't have nothing to do with.
Of course it does, because Jesus was from the tribe of Judah, although he was the high priest, which is against the law. That's why Paul said there has to be a change of the law.
It's not against the law, because
yes,
he's under the order of Melchizedek.
What tribe was Melchizedek from?
Melchizedek was Shem.
He was Shem, chapter and verse in the 66 canon. That,
no. Ain't no.
You can't prove that, bro.
Canon.
That's conjecture. You can't prove that.
Yeah, it's in the book of Jasher, which you read.
It's in Jasher. I agree. Okay, I agree with that. But can we look at what I?
No. And you were gonna act like I told you you're not dealing with no small time up here. All right, you wasn't even going to tell the truth about that. Jasher says that Melchizedek was Shem.
I don't deny that. I said the 66 canon.
All right, so stop.
He doesn't have it. He just said
Melchizedek was not based upon the Levitical priesthood. It's a different priesthood according to Hebrews, in which you're quoting.
I just said that, brother. There's a change of the law.
No. It's because it's transitioning from the Levitical priesthood back to the order of Melchizedek, which is
did Paul say it's a change of the law
in one man?
Hey,
brother. Hey, listen, bro. Listen. You're not going to keep hurling a bunch of confusion. We're going to take everything one point at a time. Stop doing that, bro. Okay? First and foremost, we're not moving nowhere until you understand that the change in Hebrews 8 that it's referring to was to go from the Levitical priesthood back to the order of Melchizedek. Do you understand that?
No, we don't, because Hashem said in I think it was Deuteronomy 4, not to add or take away from the law.
Ain't nobody adding or taking away nothing.
Show me in the Torah. Hold on, that's BS. That's BS. So can
did you just did you just quote the book of Hebrews? Yes or no?
No, brother. I said Paul said that there must be a change.
Did you just quote the book of
Hebrews?
I'm
answering your question. Can you give me 10 seconds, brother?
I'm asking you this, though.
Yes,
answer
I did.
my
yes,
question.
Of course I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just quoted. Now that it goes against your position, now you want to throw it away, and you don't want to have nothing to do with the book.
That's not what I said. I said, Apostle Paul Tarsus, there must be a change of the law, because now you have a Judite who is a priest, which is against the law. You can only be a priest if you're from the line of Aaron through Levi. Paul said that change, that's different now. Do we agree on that?
Bro,
it's not going to answer the question.
Hold on. King David already said this in the book of Psalms. See, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Let me get this King David right here. All right. King David already said this was going to happen. This is Psalms 110. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand till I make thine enemies thy footstool. The Lord said, the Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. The people shall be the people shall be willing in that day of thy power, in the beauty of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth. The Lord hath sworn and will not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. You're not going to sit here and try to act like there's something wrong with the book of Hebrews when it's quoting King David.
First of all, hold on. This is not the Torah. Show us in the Torah.
Hey, bro, I'm showing you King David, bro.
Brother, this is not the Torah.
I'm not bound by your Torah understanding, bro.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not bound by that.
Okay, no problem. We could digress back, but the question was, show me in the Torah where Judite could be a priest. Show us
Hey,
that in the Torah.
bro, that was not established under the order of the priesthood of Aaron. That the whole point was to go from the order of Melchizedek into the Aaronite priesthood for the entire nation of Israel.
Chapter
And then
verse
we
in the
went
Torah where
through
you could
all
be
that up into the time of Christ, and now we're going back to the order of Melchizedek spoken of by King David.
That's go to okay. That's me Malachi 4:4.
Why do you want Malachi 4:4, bro?
Because I'm out to prove text what you just said.
You about to prove what?
That's a lie. He has to show us in the mitzvah, in the Torah, where a Judite could be a priest. It don't exist.
Bro,
show it to us.
Under the Torah, a Judite cannot be a priest. But in the
So,
Torah,
nigga, what is David talking about here?
Hold on. But in the Torah, right? In the Torah, there were other priests outside of Levites. Am I right or wrong about that?
Show it to us. Chapter verse.
Shem, being Melchizedek, was a priest.
That's not in the Torah. That's in the Jasher. That's not in the Torah.
Hey, bro. In the Torah, it speaks about Melchizedek, which was not a Judite, correct?
Yeah,
was
but
not a Levite.
It said he didn't have a father or mother. Then it say he didn't have a father or mother.
Hey, brother. It was in reference to the order does not have a father and mother, not the individual person.
Chapter verse. Give us the verse. It says.
Hey, bro, it's in Jasher that Shem is Melchizedek.
I'm not arguing that. I said that's in the
order.
Torah.
Hey, brother, that is a order. That's a order that has no father and mother, not the person that's holding the seat of Melchizedek, brother. That's why it says in the book of Psalms, he will be a priest after the order. What is Melchizedek? It's an order. It's like saying president. There are multiple presidents. We had Barack Obama. We had Bill Clinton. We had George Washington. We got Donald Trump. All of these men are president. So the Melchizedek is like using the word president. There are multiple people that held that seat. So when it says it doesn't have father and mother, it's because originally Adam was the first Melchizedek, king and priest. And then it was Seth, king and priest. And then it was Enoch, king and priest. And then it was Noah, king and priest. Then it was Shem, king and priest. Then it was Eber, king and priest. And then the order opened up at the time that the children of Israel was being led out of Egypt by Moses, and the Aaronite priesthood began under the nation of Israel. Up until the time of Christ, and now we're going to go back under the order of Melchizedek. What part about that don't you understand, sir?
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why did Hashem kill Uzzah?
What?
Why did Yod-Heh-Wav kill Uzzah in 1 Chronicles 13?
How's that relevant to what we're talking about now?
Because, I'm going to tell you, because he was a Judite who touched the Ark of the Covenant, and he killed him. Why did Hashem kill him? Because he wasn't a Levite.
What dispensation, hey, brother, what order was we under at that time? Was we under the Aaronite order, or was we under the Melchizedekian order?
Aryan order, obviously.
Oh, okay. So then, therefore, under the Aryan order, that's the law. Under the Melchizedekian order, it's not the law. Do you understand the difference? Don't quote me something under the Aaronite order. Don't quote me something under that dispensation and use that as a supplication for all time.
Okay, so Yod-Heh-Wav changed his mind. Is that what you're saying? God changed his mind?
No, I'm not.
You just said he changed his mind.
No, I did not.
So he killed the Judite for touching the ark, but now they can touch it. That means he changed his mind.
Are you calling King David a liar?
First of all, go back up to verse 1.
Hey, brother, I just asked you a question.
That's not even David speaking in that verse. He just butchered that. That's David's scribe speaking. When it says, my Lord said unto his Lord was David, and his Lord is Yod-Heh-Wav-Heh. That's David scribe speaking in Psalms 110. He just butchered that. Go read verse 1 again.
No, it's not. Because
That's
show me in
David
the
scribe
Bible. Hey,
speaking
brother.
about David.
Hey,
That's not
brother.
David's writing. That's his scribe.
Brother, show me where King David is sitting at the right hand of the Father.
King David?
Yeah.
Wait, that's
You can't show it, Negro. You can't show that nowhere. Okay.
Wait, what's your point?
My point is Hamashiach Yahushua, Ba'ashima Mashiach Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is the one that's sitting at the right hand of the Father.
All right, go to 2 Samuel's
and that's stated, thus said Daniel's chapter 7, nigga.
He's about to get cut. Go to 2 Samuel 7. Cut this guy. Cut up. Oh, so we're David sitting next to the Father.
What are you going to Samuel's for?
We're about to show that God, David is sitting next to the Father. 2 Samuel 7. You're done. Just hang it up. Okay, 1 second. Headshot. 2 Samuel 7, 17 through 18. Headshot. Hoo-hoo. Hello?
Yeah.
2 Samuel 7, 17 through 18. Headshot. Got him.
All right, we got it on the screen. 2 Samuel 7 and what?
17 through 18.
All right.
Want me to read it?
According to all these words and according to all this vision, so did Nathan speak unto David.
Here we go.
Then went King David in and sat before the Lord.
Read that again. He did what?
The Lord, and he said, "Who am I, O Lord God? And what is my house that thou hast brought me thither?"
Woo, so it says he sat before Yod-Heh-Wav-Heh. That's headshot. Headshot.
Oh my God. Hey, Carlos, are you there? This is wild. Hey, brother, set before the Lord.
Yes, sir.
This Negro just said, can you see the scripture on the screen?
Yes, the highlighted.
Yes. He said that King David, I asked him to give me a scripture that King David is sitting at the right hand of the Father, and this is what he gave me.
Oh, my God.
Hey, boy, if you don't sit your little goofy behind down, boy, it's goofy. Do you agree that this proves that King David is sitting at the right hand of the Father?
Yes, you just read Psalms 110, verse 1. It says, "My Lord said unto his Lord." This is David's scribe speaking. This is not David. That's his scribe writing about David.
No, it's not, bro.
That's David's scribe saying, "My Lord," who's David, said unto his Lord, who's Yahweh. This is David's scribe speaking. This is not David. He had a scribe. You just butchered that.
Hey, Carlos, can you see that?
Yes, I can.
Is that an adequate evidence that David is sitting at the right hand of the Father?
No, it isn't. When the Bible said, when David said, "The Lord said unto my Lord, sit down on my right hand till I make thy enemies thy footstool," it originally reads a whole different thing. Yahweh said to Adonai, "Sit down on my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool." And this is why when Christ asked them, Christ asked them one simple question, and this proved that that's the right understanding. He said, "Whose son is David?" and they said he's well, whose son is Christ? And they said he's the
Yeah.
son of
I was
David.
about to get that right
And
now.
he
Let me
said,
pull it
well,
up on the
how
screen.
is it in the spirit David called him Lord? And the Bible said no man could answer him.
Yeah, I'm going to get that right now. Can you hear me, Carlos?
Yes, sir.
I'm getting that right now. That's Matthew 22. Right? I'm getting that pulled up right now. That they had this discussion in the first century with Yahushua. Right? All right. Can you see the screen, Carlos?
Yes, sir.
This is wild, man. 22:45. What does it say here? Let's start at 42. Saying what? Think ye of Christ. Whose son is he? They say unto him, the son of David. Verse 43. He said unto them, how then doeth David in the spirit call him Lord? Saying, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand till I make thy enemies thy footstool. If David then called him Lord, how is he his son? And no man was able to answer him a word, neither does any man from that day forth ask him any more questions, right? So clearly Christ himself, right? This is Matthew's, asserted that what we assert, that Psalms 110 is in reference to David's Lord being Christ. Who is right? Us asserting what Christ asserted in the first century, or what this man is trying to assert, that was David's scribe who was writing about David? What say ye, Carlos?
Come on, brother. Christ wins every time. We know what it is. It's exactly what Christ said that it is. That's why he proved that point to him. Yahweh said to Adonai, which Adonai is serving as David's Lord.
That is correct. So I'm gonna tell y'all something, family. One thing that I noticed about dealing in brothers' assertions and hypotheses concerning the scriptures, a lot of times it be so many cobwebs that lead them to that confusion. This man is confused. First he quoted Hebrews, then he disrespected Hebrews, said, I don't even read that. Then he quoted and said, show me in the Old Testament. I take him to Psalms 110. Now he don't want the Tanakh. He only wants the Torah. Then I take him to, in Genesis, with Melchizedek being priest, who was not of the tribe of Levi. And now he want to throw out the book of Jasher that he himself promotes. Rabbi Lewis promotes reading Jasher. It's in his books. I have his book of him quoting Jasher. You see these cobwebs, Carlos? We got to go through all of this just to get back to Paul only talked to Gentiles. He never talked to Northern Kingdom. He never talked to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, the one sole command that Christ gave to his apostles.
That's wild.
But we got to go through all this, brothers and sisters, because he think he got a point. He came up here slick. He came up here slick, and he thought he was going to have a point. He thought these arguments was going to stand. Acts chapter 2 is the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom coming back together. That's not true. He thought he had a point that I can go to this person, make a claim that his mother was an Israelite, and that's supposed to stand when Numbers chapter 1, Numbers chapter 2, verse 2 and verse 18 says this. Let's get it. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
Lord Megatron, I got a question for you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Is he asserting that the Gentiles all through the book of Acts and in the New Testament is the northern tribe?
No, he's asserting the exact opposite, that they're only Gentiles.
No, Paul's ministry was to Israelites, Gentiles, and kings.
That is correct. So this is Numbers chapter 2. It says, every man of the children of Israel shall pitch by his own standard. This is what I want. I don't want Numbers 1. Yeah, Numbers 1. All right. Salakia family. Here we go. All right. Numbers chapter 1, verse 2. Take ye the sum of the congregation of the children of Israel after their families by the house of their father with the number of their names, every male by his poll. Verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigree after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the name from 12 years, from 20 years old and upward by their polls. Their pedigree was declared after their families by the house of their father. You see that, Carlos?
Can I briefly respond? I don't know how much time we have. Can I get 3 verses when we close? I'm about to show you how much time we have, so I want to keep it brief if I could. First 3 verses to prove text that. Can I get Jubilees?
Hold on. Do you agree with what's on the screen?
Yes. They trace. Yes.
All right. So then, why are you bringing forth people's mothers as that's supposed to supersede what we're reading here?
Oh, okay. So let me address that first, and I got 3 scriptures. To address that head on, give me Mark 7 and 9, please.
No, bro, I'm not finna. What are you going to mark for?
Because I'm sure Christ said, he told them there was 2 Torahs. There was the law of Moses, and there was an oral Torah. So in the first century, the oral Torah was trumping the law of Moses. That's why Christ told them they were holding 2 traditions from the oral Torah. There was 2 Torahs, right? So let's land on that. Give me Jubilees 22 and 16 real quick. I got 3 verses.
No. We're not going to Jubilees. I don't have Jubilees, by the way.
All right, let's go to the Apocrypha. I think you guys hold to that. Give me Tobit chapter 1 real quick. Now remember, Tobit was from the Northern Kingdom. He was Northern Kingdom that got displaced in Nineveh. So this is headshot. Tobit 1, 10 through 12. NRSV.
All right, yeah. I don't have that on the screen either. So
I'll wait. Just pull it up on Google.
Hey, brother, I don't have that. I don't know the website to go pull it at the moment.
You could just go to Google and type it in. I'll read it. It'll pull up.
Hey, brother. Just to be
I'll read it, brother. Just put it on the screen, brother.
Hey, brother, I'm not, man. I'm pretty much done. What's your 3 scriptures that you want me to pull that's in the Bible?
Oh, no, the 3 verses are okay. It doesn't read my verse. Okay, let's go back to the Bible. No problem. Although he goes to Joshua, but when I want to go out the Bible, I can't do it. All right. Actually, notice he went to another verse outside the Bible. When I did, he didn't stop me. Acts 21, verse 29. I can't hear him. Can this me?
I'm pulling the scripture up, brother.
Oh, my back of you now, sir. Acts 21, 27 through 29.
It's on the screen, bro.
No, it's not. Okay, yeah, now it is. All right. Can you read verse 27 through 29, please, and break it down for us, please?
Do what?
I'd like you to read this. You could break it down for us. What does this mean? 27 through 29, please. Was he from the Northern Kingdom? That'd be the question. The subject of the time. Go ahead. He's from the Northern Kingdom. We need a primary source. Go ahead.
And when the 7th day were almost ended, the Jews, which were of Asia, when they saw him in the temple,
That's Paul, Apostle Paul. Read on.
Stirred up all the people and laid hands on him, crying out, men of Israel, help.
Stop there. This is talking about Paul. If we read on.
This is the man that teacheth all men everywhere against the people and the law and this place, and further brought Greeks also into the temple and hath polluted this holy place.
Read verse 29.
For they had seen before with him in the city of
Trophimus.
And Ephesia, whom they supposed that Paul had brought into the temple.
Right, so Paul brought a damn heathen, a Greek, into the temple, and they wanted to stone him, right? So the $1 million question for the panel, was Trophimus from the Northern Kingdom, or was he a little Gentile that Paul brought in? And if he was an Israelite, source up. Yeah,
he was a Israelite of his mother. His father was a Hellenistic. He was of the Hellenistic.
Chapter and verse or any source.
Yeah.
Just one source. And you have to use the Bible. Any source you can use. Show it to us. That Trophimus was a Hellenistic Israelite that they wanted to stone for bringing him in the temple. That's BS. Show it to us.
Yeah.
We'll be waiting all night, guys. He doesn't have a source. Give him a chance to try to prove it. Go ahead.
Hey, Rabbi. I don't have my source on me, but
we'll wait.
Yeah, I don't have my source on me, bro.
Doesn't exist, bro. It don't exist. We just read in Luke 2, the Northern Kingdom were already in the temple. Why would they try to stone Paul for bringing the Northern Kingdom in the temple? Nigga, they was already there. Why would they try to stone for bringing a Northern Kingdom in the temple when the Northern Kingdom were already in the temple before this and after this?
All right, so why are you saying the Northern Kingdom was already in the temple? Why are you saying that?
Brother, if you read Luke, we just went there. Luke 2:36. Anna was from the tribe of Asher. She was in Jerusalem at the temple. Why would he try to stone for bringing Northern Kingdom into? They were already there. That doesn't make sense.
Anybody, it doesn't matter if you are an Israelite or not. Anybody, right, that is not circumcised and are following the laws of Moses, whether you are Israelite or not, was not welcomed in the temple.
The Sabbath verse, give us a primary source that Trophimus was a Israelite Hellenistic Jew, please.
Listen, brother. I do have a source on that. I don't have it with me, but here's the thing.
Can you just paraphrase it so we can look it up, please?
Hey, bro.
Can you just paraphrase it for us?
Hey, brother. We are at an hour and 44 minutes. All right. We're at an hour and 44 minutes. My response to that is anybody that was not keeping the laws of Moses was not welcomed in the temple. I don't care if you are Israelite. The source that I have for this is when you go into the Old Testament and they talk about people not being circumcised, even though they are Israelites. If you was not circumcised, you were not welcome at the feast day. All right. So you simply being an Israelite is not enough. You have to also be keeping the laws of Moses. All right. This was the argument that they were having in Acts chapter 15. Am I right about that, Carlos?
Absolutely.
So they were having this argument in Acts 15 about circumcision. All right. And so it doesn't matter that you are an Israelite or not. So his assertion is ridiculous. Right.
Yeah, do you have a primary source that
hey, brother. Do you have any closing statements?
Absolutely. This was an honor and a pleasure. Always good to speak to your audience, brother Yirmiyah. Shabbat Shalom. Thanks for this. My name is Rabbi Lewis again. Published author 50 plus books. You can go get my course, as you saw so eloquently earlier, on WAP. It's $97. It'll change your life forever. I'm a professional day trader and crypto trader as well. Thanks, man. It was a pleasure and an honor.
Let me ask Rabbi Lewis. I would like to holler at you about that trading crypto and different things like that at a later date. I don't know you did that, but I'd love to get with you on that.
Yeah. I'm a professional crypto trader, and I just published my course last week on WAP. If you can send him the link, Yirmiyah?
Yeah, I'll send it to him.
Yeah, it's $97. But like I said, it's going. Do you day trade, brother?
Well, I wanted to get into it. I've done commodities, the stock market, but I'd rather play with the commodities just a little bit because I kind of like having a little bit more control. And I was definitely interested in day trading because I want to get my money quick.
Right. Yeah. Crypto's the way, man. Like as I forgot who said. I think it was Sam Altman said from ChatGPT. He said, if you don't need Bitcoin, sell your liver and get one. Yo, it was a pleasure to be on. You can get my number from Yirmiyah. Give me a call anytime. I'll pick up.
Absolutely, my brother.
Certainly. Yirmiyah, always a pleasure, brother. You on me, brother.
Yeah, no doubt, brother. Hey, Carlos, any closing statements, man, on what you've heard? Did the brother successfully prove anything concerning the various topics that we were talking about? Because initially this was about was Cornelius an Israelite, but it led to these other topics that needed to be discussed. Did the brother convince you of anything, and did he make any assertions that you believe was correct?
Uh, as far as getting away from the Cornelius being an Israelite, which I absolutely disagree with. Cornelius was a God-fearer, and I really wish people would do a lot more research on the God-fearer so they can understand when they're reading in the New Testament when it will say that the Gentiles were in the sanctuary on the Sabbath day, what was actually going on. These were God-fearers, and the God-fearer is simply a Gentile who is not fully converted over to Judaism. And it was a whole bunch of them. So that's where Cornelius would have failed in the God-fearers, which, great people trying to come into the culture, learning it. They just hadn't taken that last step because we know according to the book of Exodus, well, according to the book of Genesis, if you're not circumcised, you cannot be a part of the covenant. So that's what we're actually looking at. But I think he has some great points on some of the other things that he's saying. I would like to hear him out a little bit more, see which direction he was going. I think a lot of it was kind of, stretching it on some of the points, but I think the brother has some information, and I like to hear him, a little bit more out on where he's at with everything.
Well, I appreciate you being extremely diplomatic with your comments. The man got his smack laid down on his candy ass. That's what happened. Okay, you coming in here, you're talking about in Second Esdras, that was the northern kingdom and southern kingdom fulfilling Ezekiel 37 with the two sticks coming back together. You went to try to assert Christ cleansing the northern kingdom, which we agree with, which opened up the door, but the work still had to be done. What work? I'm going to show you guys this scripture here, right? What work still had to be done, Carlos? I'm going to show you. Should watch this real quick. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter, see here, do I want? No, I want Isaiah. Isaiah 45. Listen at this, Carlos. Let me know what you think about this, all right? Yes, Christ opened up the door, but the work still had to be done. Carlos, you there?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Listen at this.
Go ahead.
49 and 5 and 6. And now saith the Lord that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to be his servant, to bring Jacob again, though Israel be not gathered yet. Israel who? The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom not be gathered yet. Shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my God shall be my strength. So it's our reasonable service to do this work. To what work? To bring Jacob again, though Israel be not gathered yet. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Israel. See, I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the ends of the earth. This is the work that we're doing every day. What we're striving to be a bearer of light unto the world, to what? Restore Jacob and the preserved of Israel, and to be a light to the Gentiles. This is our job and our duty, right? On my YouTube channel, Yah World 777, if you click on it, it says what? We want our jobs back. What is our jobs? To bring Jacob again unto the Father, right? To bring Jacob again, though Israel be not gathered yet. And they're still not gathered to this very day. But if you listen to Rabbi, he will tell you and I that the work has been done. It's nothing else for us to do. You see? Which is completely absurd. What do you think about that? Isaiah 49, 5 and 6, Carlos?
I was entertaining the conversation. My bad, my brother, because it's time for me to get ready to run up out of here. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I made a vow to you, so I had to do that. Then I got another vow I got to keep, so I wasn't able to catch the last part because I thought we was actually closing out.
All right, no sweat. I appreciate you. Appreciate everyone tuning in, man. I appreciate the love and support, man. Shout out to Sister E.
Likewise.
Channel. Shout out to Sister E Channel, man. And shout out to the Source Debate League and Yah World 777. We're going to keep pushing this truth and doing the work to the best of our ability, man. With that being said, we want to bid you all a peaceful Shabbat Shalom.
All right, blessings, my brother. Keep up the good work.
All different type of